Well, great morning. Let's look at all things Jade. So what am I putting out today about all things Jade? Well, I'm putting out about a great way to clean your bangles and to keep them looking nice and shiny and as well as they can look, you know. So what do I use to clean my bangles and to keep them free of finger oils and that type of thing? Now you want to touch your jade often because it does help, but you also don't want to have him be clouded with that. And also if you wear it like I do, this is a moissanite, 5-carat moissanite, and to keep it absolutely pristine, how do I do it? You have a microfiber cloth. Now I have found this works absolutely the best on any of these. If you try to clean it with soap and water, you get residue on it that cloud it. But as you can see with this, it keeps it absolutely pristine and clear, and as well as your jade. Okay, keeps them nice and shiny and healthy, and that's what I use on my jade or my moissanite. I will clean them with, I just cut up a little cloth, and that's it. And it keeps your jade really, really nice. This is something you can kind of carry with you in your purse, and you just clean them. It takes a couple seconds, and you will notice such a vast difference in your jade and your things like moissanite. It will keep them just looking nice and bright and clear. And so I just wanted to pass that along today. Now I know that there are some that will use lambskin, okay? But you might have a little difficulty getting a hold of that. But you can get these. You can get this type of cloth. Just go to Walmart and you go to your automotive section and you will find all these microfiber cloths that you can get very easily. And again, they do really help to keep your jade looking its best. Okay, now I did just, here we go again, the one jade bangle that I was waiting for, was so excited to get. It got here, and instead of the beautiful color they had online, it looked like pea green, like pea soup. And on my skin, it just looked horrible. And it was an expensive piece, it wasn't a $20 piece, so it is on its way back. And I just explained to them that on my skin color, it looks dreadful. It just looked washed out. It, didn't have any life to it. And it's just, I don't think it might look quite nice on somebody with darker skin. I think it would look great on them. But on me, it just looked dull. Okay, so that is on its way back. Now I did find another bangle, and I have to wait. It's being sent out for its grading, for its documentation. Okay, so we'll see. And if it comes back and it's all it's purported to be, and it looks as good as it did online, I hold out hope for this. And I will pass that on to you And I was told by this person, if there's a jade that I see that I like, that I'm having trouble getting a hold of, or I have some idea about something I would like created, that he has the wherewithal, connections to get it done. Okay? So I may have found a fabulous outlet for jade, all things jade, whether I want to have a piece specially created. So that is a big, big plus. So we'll see what happens with that, if that indeed pans out to be as well as it looked yesterday. But I hold and reserve judgment. Now, I did send him a picture wearing my jades, and he was like, oh my God. He goes, somebody that loves jade as much as I do. He was totally shocked. I said, yeah, I kind of like jade. I wear, every day I wear numerous bangles, and I'm always wearing, tons of jade. Now this person not only has jade, but has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful other stones. Rubies and sapphires and tourmalines and any stone you would think of, wonderfully created jewelry. So again, I'm waiting for this to come back, and if it comes back and it's all good, I will absolutely share that with you. Where to go if you're somebody that's into gems, gemstones, and jade and other things. And if he does not have it in stock, again, he may have access as to where to get it. So excited about that. But the one that I'm looking at is a beautiful apple green color. And so I am excited to have that arrive. But at the moment, it is being sent to Los Angeles, to a place, and they will be sending out a cert, a very nice cert. I did look up the company. I know where it's located. It's in the jewelry area in Los Angeles, which I'm quite familiar with. And so I wasn't familiar with this gem grading company, but I looked them up. They're quite good, and he does give a really good cert with it. I mean, they do. It's not a cert from Myanmar that says, yeah, this is grade A. This is a cert where they actually do the spectrometer and check to make sure it has no enhancements, no bleaching, none of that done. So they do give you a real, genuine cert. But the drawback is I have to wait almost a couple weeks to get the bangle actually here. What to do. I wish he would have had it certed before, but he waits until you purchase the item and then he sends it out to be certed. I don't know why. I may talk with him about that and say, it's nice if you actually have it certed going in, because if people buy it, they don't want to wait for it to be sent out to be certed. If you have the cert already in hand and you can put that online and show what the cert is, it can only help your sales, okay? So I may talk with him about that. Just like I talked with the place of the bangle that's going back, nowhere on their site do they say grade A. They say natural and authentic. I said, well, so does P&J say that, but their stuff is all dyed. And if you have people that know jade, they're going to want to see grade A, because they know grade A is not enhanced. It hasn't been dyed. It hasn't been. I said, but if you see P&J, nowhere on there does it say grade A. They say it's natural jade. So, if you're saying natural jade, doesn't mean that it hasn't been dyed. Although on their website they say we do not sell any dyed items and stuff. But nowhere on their card they say, and they don't send a regular cert, they send you a little card that says that this is authentic jade. It has, and natural, authentic jade. I said, well, that's not good enough. And they told me, well, if you're Chinese or something, then you're going to understand grade A, but here they only understand natural. I said, look, I'm not from China, and I understand grade A, and what does it hurt your business? It can only help it if you disclose that it is grade A jade. I said, people are becoming more informed about the market. So they took that into consideration, and so maybe they will change their stuff to actually put in there that it is grade A. Now, I feel confident that their stuff is actually grade A because they say, please go and have it certed. Have a gemologist check it. They have no problem with that, and in fact, they will send it out to be certed if you pay the extra fee to have that done. So if in fact they're willing to do that, then 9 out of 10, yes, it is actually grade A jade. But I explained to them, this can only help your business if you are telling people that it is grade A jade. Because, like I said, I've explained on my site and have shown P&J's thing where nowhere it says grade A, and they get around it by saying it's natural jade. Well, the stone is jade, but it has been dyed, okay? So you don't want to pay and get dyed jade. Now, one piece I have, today I figured out that this is a dyed piece of jade. It's not jade. I would say this is not even jade. I would say this is quartz. Now, how do I know it's quartz? Because when I look at it, in the under the light, I can see some little bitty flashes of light in there, which you get with quartz. Okay, so this is quartz. This is not even jade. I would say this is quartz, that it's not jade. I wish I had the equipment here to test it. Now you see people with the Presidium tester, and they'll test it and it just barely goes up to jadeite, but it's in the center of quartz. And quartz is one of the things they use for the most fake jades. They will use quartz. And people, they'll say, see, it's jadeite because it's going up to jadeite. No, well, it's barely there, barely by jadeite. It's not in the center of that, but it is in the center of quartz. So I may go ahead and order one of those machines and test this. And 9 out of 10, I am going to see that this is quartz. Okay. I could almost guarantee that it is. So I don't wear this one. I just don't wear it very often, and I think that's a reason why, because I know. Now it is heavy like a jade, but quartz can be heavy as well. Okay, quartz is not a light stone. Yeah. So it is heavy, but quartz can be heavy as well. And quartz is also quite a hard stone on the Mohs scale of hardness. And it is the thing that they use most often as a fake jade. Okay. So I would say, again, 9 out of 10, this is quartz. Now I am going to order, I think today I will do that. I'm going to order the Presidium machine and just test this out. And I've got a feeling 9 out of 10 is going to be right in the center of the quartz and barely touching the jadeite. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm going to uncover and discover that. Now, I wish I wish the machines that you need to test all of this weren't so expensive, but the spectrograph, the one that you need, spectrometer, very, very, very expensive. One of the machines that you need to actually test if it has been dyed or if it has been impregnated, that machine itself, you have to go to a gemologist, gem grading thing to have that test done. Even those that are in the business of jade and have been even cutting it, working with it for years, even they can't tell. You have to have that machine in order to discover if it has been impregnated, because their methodologies are so good now with dyeing, acid bleaching, etc., that you really, the only way you can tell is to go to a gemologist that has the right equipment. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. But again, best method to clean is just a little microfiber cloth. You don't need to put anything on it. Use it as it is. And that works really, really, really well for cleaning your jade or your moissonite, etc., and keeping them in fabulous sparkling conditions. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.